We are here. We are not cute. We are just getting in the Word today. We're just going to read. That's it. We don't need to talk about it. Just need to get into the Word every day, even if you don't feel like it, even if it's late. I was thinking that I'll just keep reading through Psalms because I haven't read Psalms completely. So if we can figure out where Psalms is, that's what we'll start reading from. This is my first time reading through the Bible. I have them all marked here, the different sections. And I just kind of check off where I've read. So I just read through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I've also read Ephesians, Theologians, and First Theologians and Second Theologians. And I thought it would be fun to start reading here every day. So yeah, we're gonna go to Psalms, and I found out where it's next to. It's behind Job. So we're gonna go there. I'm also not feeling really great. I have a runny nose, so we're here like this today. I typically just read about 2 pages, just so I can get that in the morning. I think about how I can apply it to my day. I think about anything that stood out to me, action words, and stuff like that. I don't dive too deep into it right now, other than if I'm curious about something, I go and I research that later, or I obviously throughout my day, I go through the Bible and look for direction and or like comfort or whatever I need, and then I dive into that deeper. But in the morning, I just kind of read through the same section, and then I do about 2 pages. Now this is like a half page, another, so we're gonna read 3 today. My Bible is a study Bible, so it has all the stuff at the bottom, so it's a bit different. If you have one at home, it's English Standard Version. So my 2 pages is going to be different than your 2 pages, but you can probably follow along anyway because the Bible is pretty standard to follow along with. So we're in Psalms, book 1, the way of the righteous and the wicked. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seats of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but are like chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. The reign of the Lord's anointed. Why do the nations rage, and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us burst their bonds apart and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens laughs. The Lord holds them in derision. Interesting. I don't know how to say that word. I apologize. Then he will speak to them in his wrath and terrify them in his fury, saying, As for me, I've set my king on Zion, my holy hill. I will tell of the decree. The Lord said to me, You are my son. Today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will make the nations your heritage, and the ends of the earth your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron, and dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Now, therefore, O kings, be wise. Be warned, O rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way, for his wrath is quickly kindled. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Now we're at Psalms 3, or chapter 3. Save me, O my God. A psalm of David. when he fled from Absalom his son. O Lord, how many are my foes? Many are rising against me. Many are saying of my soul, there is no salvation for him in God. Selah, Selah. But you, O Lord, aren't a shield about me. But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. I cried aloud to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy hill. Selah, Selah. It kind of has that off to the side, so it doesn't really look like it's part of the sentence. I'm not sure why. It's in italics. I lay down and slept. I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of many thousands of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. For you strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessings be on your people. Selah. Again, it has that kind of off to the side. Answer me when I call. Chapter 4 of Psalms. To the, is it choir? To the choir master with stringed instruments. Okay, a song of David. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. O men, how long shall my honor be turned into shame? How long will you love vain words and seek after lies? But know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, who will show us some good? There are many who say, who will show us some good? You have put more joy in my heart than they have with their grain and wine abound. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. And now we're on chapter 5 of Psalm. And I'm sorry again for my nose. I am not feeling well today, but it doesn't matter. We're getting in the word. Lead me in your righteousness. To the choir master for the flutes, a psalm of David. And this is the last chapter we're going to read, and it's going to end on the next page. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry, my King and my God. For to you I pray. It's like, hear me. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you and watch. For you are not a God who delights in wickedness. Evil may not dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all evildoers. You destroy those who speak lies. The Lord abhors the bloodthirsty and deceitful man. But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house. I will bow down toward your holy temple in the fear of you. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. For there is no truth in their mouth. Their inmost self is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Because of the abundance of their transgressions, cast them out, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy, and spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may exalt you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover them with favor as with a shield. Wow, that was great. That's my first time reading Psalm. I've basically been primarily in the New Testament. I haven't read much of the Old Testament. I'm also independently reading Genesis on my own for the first time all the way through, and that's been really interesting. I've been diving deeper into that though, so that hasn't been my morning readings. But I just wanted to get into the word this morning. it's perfect timing. I wanted to keep it at about 10 minutes. So there's no excuse to get into it every day. I know it's a habit that sometimes it's hard to take or to get into. So I wanted to start doing this in the morning for anybody who wants to read along with somebody else, just so they can create that habit for themselves. Generally, I think I should be on before I'm in Texas. So the time is about 9, I think it's 9 o'clock right now. I can't check because this is my phone. Yeah, I think we're like 9:30 right now, and I try to read before 10 o'clock, so the time might vary, but again, when you're making habits, like progress over perfection, and it's better to do something maybe not exactly on time than not do it at all. So, just do it. Just get into it. Don't make excuses. Oh, I didn't do it right when I woke up, so now I'm a failure and I shouldn't be, like, I'm gonna have to just try again tomorrow. No, just when you remember, just go do it. Like, if you have 10 minutes to scroll on your phone, you have 10 minutes to sit and read the Bible, and you're gonna get so much more wealth from this than you are, like, scrolling, and filling your head with a bunch of nonsense. And there's valuable stuff on the internet, obviously, but, this is true, and this is going to be far more beneficial to you in that time, right? You're using your time much more wisely. So again, just want to get on here. I'm going to get going because I have work, but I will be back again tomorrow.